Hello, and thank you for joining us here on Slooh. My name is Trisha Ennis. I'm the resident mythology expert here, and today I'm going to tell you a story. The story of the Constellation Gemini, which is one of the strangest in all the Greek pantheon. Or at least the one with the strangest beginning. Those of you who subscribe to the power of astrology, or who have ever checked their horoscope in the newspaper or taken a BuzzFeed quiz, you might already know. But unlike other constellations in the night sky, Gemini actually depicts two figures, the twins Castor and Pollux. The story of Castor and Pollux, like many ancient tales, varies slightly depending on who is telling it. Homer, for example, couldn't seem to decide whether they were alive or dead over the course of the Iliad and the Odyssey. I'll do my best to tell a version of the story that's a little less indecisive. Now, about that strange beginning I was telling you about. While Castor and Pollux are, in fact, twins, they did not have the same father. Now bear with me, it gets weirder. Their mother, Leda, was married to the king of Sparta, Tyndareus, but one day, Zeus, the biggest womanizer on Mount Olympus, descended from his heavenly palace, disguised himself as a swan, and seduced Leda. I told you it was weird. Anyway, Leda would go on to give birth to the twins, Pollux, the son of Zeus, and Castor, the son of Tyndareus. They also had twin sisters, Helen of Troy and Clytemnestra. The entire family would later become embroiled in the Trojan War, Helen being the reason the war started in the first place. Throughout their lives, Castor and Pollux never embarked on any of their many adventures without each other. They became skilled horsemen and hunters and would join the crew of the Argo under the hero Jason, assisting in the many adventures of the famed ship. Later, they would rescue their sister Helen. This was pre-Trojan War, when she was abducted by the hero Theseus. Unlike many mythological heroes, Castor and Pollux don't have one grand adventure or battle that easily sums up their story. Instead, they got a family feud. And as with so many of these ancient tales, it can all be traced back to an argument over a girl. Well, in this case, two girls. The twins badly wanted to marry two sisters, Phoebe and Hilaria. The trouble was, the girls were already promised to the twins' cousins, Lynceus and Idas. Of course, the only solution, apparently, was for the twins to kidnap the sisters and bring them back to Sparta, where they each had a son. This sparked an angry feud between the cousins, leading to small events with hefty consequences. Among them, the Trojan War and the twins' eventual deaths.
Now, their deaths are interesting. Castor, the son of mortals, was struck a deadly blow by one of his cousins, but Pollux, being the son of a god, was immortal. As his brother lay dying, Pollux was given a choice. He could let his brother die or give him half his own immortality. Unwilling to be without his twin, even in death, Pollux chose to share his immortality, and he and Castor split their time between Olympus and Hades, eventually becoming immortalized in the stars. While Castor and Pollux may not be your traditional Greek heroes, they were extremely important to the citizens of Sparta. Since the twins were both royal and immortalized by the gods, the Spartan people erected monuments and memorials to them and commemorated them with rites and festivals. Castor and Pollux even pop up in modern popular culture. If you've been wondering why the name sounds so familiar to you, then that probably means you're a fan of popular science fiction. Castor and Pollux are the names of two brothers from the final installment of the Hunger Games series, who assist Katniss in her assault on the Capitol. Meanwhile, Castor and Leda appear in the BBC America series Orphan Black as the names of the two cloning programs at the center of the story.
That's all for the Constellation of Gemini. Thank you for watching. You can see plenty of other mythological stories and lots of other great space-related content right here on Slooh Motion.